I'm here to get my thank you.
Why should I say thank you? I didn't ask you to.
It was an act of kindness.
Well, people are kind all the time.
Perfect Match is the movie I'm reviewing today, guys, and this movie is directed by Ejiofor Onyeka. Producer and story is written by Onyesi Onye. An executive producer of this movie is Anna Amuchi. So a quick recap of this movie is a very rich man who is so pompous and think money can get him everything and anything, and he can still discard everything and anything. And there's another lady who is also so pompous and thinks her beauty can get her anything and everything. Now both of them met on the same ground. Who is supposed to give their egos for the other? This is what this movie is about, guys. This movie is really interesting. I can't say less, I can't say more. You need to go and watch this movie, and trust me, you will enjoy it. Now, what I like about this movie, first let me start with the lesson message and the storyline of this movie. We all say money can buy everything, or money is everything, but really, is money everything? This is what this movie teaches you about that. And obviously you have to watch to get what the movie is trying to teach you. Now, talking about casting, directing, and of course acting, and that's general performances of the characters in this movie. I'll start with Frederick Leonard. This guy has this aura. Like, this is what I was expecting for Idoche to be at this standard in his acting career. He just fumbled everything with his cheating scandal and political scandal. That's a story for another day. But Frederick Leonard is a character. This man can hold a character like aura that controls, that commands, that attracts. He embodied the role of an Odogo in this movie. His acting was spectacular. He doesn't need to do much. He doesn't need to talk too much. His acting, his action is everything and more in this movie. He did so well in his acting. I love it so much. Like, he was actually the character I was always looking at in this movie, and I love the way he portrays that Odoku in this movie. Is Charles Bossman. She is, I think she's an half-caste lady. She also acted the role of the, I have my beauty can get me everything, and it has to get me everything and more. And her character she portrayed was the cheeky pompous who doesn't have everything but has every beauty, and I think she also did very well in her role. It wasn't really spectacular for me, but I think she did what was needed of her, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't below standard, neither was it above standard, but it was what was needed for what she did in this movie. And the character, I love it. And supporting characters as well. And also Shine's best friend in the movie, she was also spectacular in what she was doing, betraying her friend, dating her friend's boyfriend to enjoy some of the goodies that Shine was enjoying in this movie. I think she also did very, very, very well as well. Then moving on to the location, cinematography of this movie. Location. The house they used for this movie was beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. Like, invest a little in small details like this. The house was decorated with big frame of his pictures. Like, they invested in picture, not those small frames that we always see. They take around, they put in this movie, they take it again and put it in another movie. No. They did a big frame. Like, they were portraying this guy as a big rich Igbo man, and he did that with his character, with his house, with the decoration of the house. The location was beautiful, especially the house. That's what I'm talking about. And the outside shots were not much, but they were also cool. They were bright, which comes to the cinematography. They were very bright, the shops they were shopping in, you know, as Ododogu, and he has numerous girls. He was always taking them out shopping. So there were a lot of shopping in this movie, and all the locations were good as well. But spectacularly, the house and how they decorated the house was really good. Another thing that I love is that they make use of the house. Like, they use the house. You feel that the house is theirs. They make good use of the house. They use the bed in so much that you feel this is actually their house. The washroom was thoroughly used, you know, the furniture. They use the house and you feel, okay, it seems like this is actually their house. You know what I mean? And again, the frames of pictures of, you know, Frederick was amazing. You could feel that this was his house. I mean, that was how they made it feel. So that was really good. So location cinematography, the brightness, the colors of this movie was on point. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Last thing that I really want to talk about that I love about this movie is the costume of the characters in this movie. Almost all the characters in this movie dressed and appeared very beautiful, very decent. The makeups were on point, hair on point, especially Frederick Leonard. He is the leader, he is the Odogu. You could just feel his dressing, his presence in this movie. All his outfits were on point. Like, when he's walking, he's talking, he's dressing, he is just on point. There's no two ways about it. This is what I'm talking about. When you are producing a movie, especially YouTube guys, and a character is rich, you don't need to do too much. Let his dressing, let his costume, let his location, where he lives, where he stays, be speaking of wealth. It's as simple as that. You don't even need the cars to tell us that he's rich. His costume and where he lives is enough. So this is what I'm talking about, and that is what I love about this movie. Now, moving on to what I don't like about this movie, I will start with the scene of the perfume shop. There were too many perfume shops in this movie. What I mean by the perfume shop is that, you know, I said earlier on that, you know, as Odogu, he was always taking his girlfriends for shopping. Now, my question is it always the perfume shop that they had to do the shopping? Like, twice or 3 or 4 times the same perfume shop that he was taking almost all the girls or meeting all the girls at. I'm like, don't we have any other shop that has perfumery shop? What is going on? So that was a little bit disturbing. I needed to see another shop that, you know, Odogo would take them to. It doesn't have to be the same perfume shop that he's always meeting the girls and taking the same girls to that same perfume shop. It doesn't make sense. That I did not like. Then another thing I didn't like was Jane's character. Jane's character was, you know, shy, Roseman's friend. Her character, I wasn't really enjoying her character. I thought she was overacting what she was supposed to do. That's how I feel, guys. Don't eat me up. I was enjoying her character when she was a sweet girl to, a sweet friend to, you know, Shine. But when she became like a side chick, and she's, you know, kind of mingling with Roseman, her character or her acting became an overboard. I don't know if it's from the director or they felt that was okay from what she was acting, but I wasn't connecting with what she was doing, and I really didn't enjoy that part of her acting. I said that she was pretty much okay, but that I did not like. Another thing that I didn't like about this movie is the first girlfriend of Frederick. They were dating for a while. They were practically like a serious relationship for a while until he started, you know, having numerous girlfriends. The girl will come, go. My question that I want to ask is, what happened to the relationship? Did they eventually end it? They left us hanging on that story or that part of the movie. Like, we just didn't see her anymore. Yeah, all we saw was she said, well, I think I can't do this anymore. And she kept calling and calling, you know, Frederick. Frederick was not answering. And I'm like, okay, so what happened to, did they eventually ended the relationship, or it's like ghosting? They ghosted that part of the story, and I wasn't happy with it at all. I wanted to find out if she has eventually accepted the fact that this man cannot love me, or this man has broken up with me. Like, give us a closure. That's what I mean. We're not giving a closure on that part of the movie or that part of the story, so that I did not like. Last but not the least thing that I do not like about this movie has to do with the last two scenes of this movie. You know, everything went south with the relationship they were having, and I was thinking, okay, that's the end. They actually did not match. Shine left, Frederick left, only for Shine to come back, and Frederick said, okay, well, I want you back. Like, the closing or the ending of the story was good, but it wasn't good at the same time. So it's like two-way street for me in that sense. I wasn't feeling how the story ended. I mean, you should watch it, and you should watch the movie, and I think you'll have your own opinion on that. But I didn't feel and enjoy how this movie ended at all. So yeah, practically those are the things I do not like about this movie. And on that note, I'll give this movie a 5/10. I would definitely recommend this movie. It's fun, it's catchy, you enjoy it. The time is on point. You would definitely enjoy it, guys. I would definitely recommend it for you. And of course, if you want to watch it, it's on Boss Lady Flex TV YouTube channel. You should go out there and watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, recommend a movie you think I should have my review on them, and obviously I will do that for you. And I'll see you all in my next movie review.